Hello there. If captivating stories of love, betrayal, and startling truths appeal to you, don't hesitate to subscribe and become a part of our storytelling community. Let's begin with a tale. I shattered our decade-long marriage in just 10 minutes. Just like that. 10 minutes, one impulsive choice, and the life I had constructed with the man I promised to cherish forever crumbled right before my eyes. What was even more distressing? I witnessed the destruction unfolding in real time, as if detached from my own body, witnessing the flames ignite and consciously choosing not to extinguish them. Ethan and I were far from flawless. No partnership ever is. Yet we shared our routines, our cadence, our unspoken bond. Morning coffee before our children roused, midweek takeout, the wordless exchanges of smiles across the room when our kids acted amusingly or cleverly. It was the kind of existence that could slip away in the blink of an eye, but one I had once cherished, until I didn't anymore. It all commenced with the most innocuous of occurrences, a business seminar in Chicago spanning 3 days. I tucked Ethan's cherished pajamas into my luggage. They wafted of home, providing me with a sense of, feeling a mixture of guilt for leaving my husband to handle our chaotic kids alone and a sense of freedom to breathe again. I found myself at a fancy hotel with marble floors and complimentary wine tastings in the lobby. It had been years since I'd been out like that. Despite my reservations, my boss, Lauren, insisted we attend the welcome mixer, where I serendipitously met James. He was the antithesis of my husband Ethan, tall, charming, with a disarming smile that made me momentarily forget about my life back home with its minivan and stretch marks. In his presence, I felt truly seen. We bonded over discussions on books, travel and music, and his laughter at my jokes felt like a balm to my soul. As the mixer drew to a close, he gallantly escorted me to the elevator and lightly brushed his fingers against mine as the door slid open. Vulnerable yet intrigued, I allowed the moment to linger. That night, I lay in bed staring at the ceiling, pondering the unspoken shift between us. While I hadn't kissed or even hugged him, there was an undeniable change in the air. The following day, we coincidentally found ourselves in the same breakout session, sharing notes and lunch. Despite knowing I should have kept my distance, I found myself drawn to him, unwilling to resist the magnetic pull between us. It's difficult to admit, but it's a truth I can't ignore. The truth is, that evening we shared a dinner together, just the two of us. He opened up about his divorce, expressing how his wife's lack of attention had made him feel unappreciated and longing for affection. Although I should have respectfully declined and reminded him of my commitment to my husband and my life, I found myself empathizing with his words and staying silent. Then, as we rode in the elevator once more, he unexpectedly kissed me. It wasn't a passionate Hollywood moment. Instead, it was a gentle, familiar kiss that stirred conflicting emotions within me. I didn't resist. I kissed him back. Regretfully, it didn't end there. We ended up in his room, and in just 10 minutes everything changed. A decade of loyalty, forgiveness, shared late-night conversations, and daily routines was unraveled in that brief moment. When I returned home, my husband greeted me warmly, but the weight of my actions hit me hard. Not out of immediate guilt, but from the realization of what I had jeopardized. In the following 2 weeks, I struggled to come to terms with the situation, trying to pretend everything was normal. It never happened. I went overboard, cooking his favorite meals, initiating intimacy, assisting with bedtime routines. Ethan picked up on it. He questioned if everything was all right. I falsely reassured him each day, burying my guilt deep inside. Guilt doesn't hit you suddenly like a truck. It seeps in gradually. It sneaks up on you when your daughter presents you with a drawing of your family, when your husband absent-mindedly massages your back while watching TV, when he expresses pride in you. Then, one evening, Ethan stumbled upon a text. I had been careless. James had messaged me. Though nothing explicit, the message was enough to trigger suspicion. Been thinking about you. Last time still plays in my head. Ethan didn't raise his voice or shed a tear. He simply handed me the phone and calmly inquired, "Care to explain this?" And in that moment, everything came crashing down. I came clean about everything, no sugarcoating, no blaming it on work trips, alcohol, or stress. I confessed because honesty was the least I owed him. He listened without interrupting. His hands trembled slightly, and his jaw clenched so tightly that it was audible. His teeth clenched as I finished. And then he asked, "Do you love him?" I hesitated, though I knew the truth. That moment of indecision shattered something between us. He got up, went to our bedroom, and closed the door. I ended up sleeping on the couch that night. In the morning, I found him packing a bag, telling me he needed space and unsure if he could ever see me the same way again. When our kids asked why their father was staying at Grandma's, I told them he needed a short break. A week later, he officially filed for a legal separation. Despite my pleas, tears, and letters, his resolve never wavered. We attempted therapy and went on dinner dates, but it always boiled down to one question: why? And I never had a satisfactory answer. Why did I risk it all for someone I didn't love? Why did I throw away our life for a fleeting mistake? At times, I wonder if I was seeking a thrill, being selfish, or if I'm simply unable to understand my own actions. It's been 7 months now, and the divorce is still pending. He visits the kids every weekend, his demeanor gentle yet detached. Though we share the same house, it no longer holds the warmth of home. The prevailing silence echoes loudly, while even the taste of coffee has turned bitter. Many say that a single moment doesn't define us, but in just 10 minutes, I found myself cast as the villain in my own narrative. It's uncertain whether I will ever find the strength to forgive,